Welcome to BCS Media
and to Brown County Junior High School.
I'm Marie.
And I'm Aiden.
Our guest is Brown County Junior High School Assistant Principal and Athletic Director, Mr. Gavin Steele. Mr. Steele, welcome to our program.
Thank you, ladies.
Our topic today is Istep. That stands for Indiana Statewide Testing for Educational Progress Plus.
Istep is an annual No Child Left Behind test designed by the Indiana Department of Education to measure students' mastery of basic skills, particularly reading, writing, and mathematics.
Mr. Steele, what grade levels will be taking Istep, and what is our schedule?
Well, here at the junior high, both our 7th and 8th grade classes will both be taking the test. We'll actually start taking the test tomorrow on Tuesday, and 8th grade will test Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then 7th grade has one more test that they'll finish up on Friday morning. So kind of the rest of this week, the school will be in testing during the morning.
So how important is Istep for students and our school?
Well, I think it's really important. I mean, there's a lot of different opinions on whether you like the test or not, but I think it's important anytime you're taking a test that kind of shows your abilities and your knowledge, that you take it really serious and you give it your best effort.
Is our school funding based on Istep results?
Well, it's kind of interesting. The state of Indiana has set aside $40 million for teacher grant bonuses based on student Istep scores. So there's a lot of schools that are kind of frustrated about this because this test was never designed to evaluate teachers. It was supposed to be about the students. And now we've kind of set aside this money that we're being distributed amongst schools based on these tests to teachers. So indirectly, yes. And what it also does, it also affects our school letter grade. So schools that have a higher passing rate typically have a higher school letter grade, and then vice versa.
So what happens if a student misses part or all of the Istep test?
Well, thankfully we have a pretty long window, and that's why we like to start towards the beginning of our window. So if we have a student who might be sick, because that's been going around a lot lately, and so we may have a student who misses the first 3 days. But thankfully, we have another week after this to kind of make everyone up. So anybody who misses part of a test, we schedule them as fast as we can to get caught back up. If for some reason we would have a student who misses all of the tests and we can't get it made up, that would count as a failure since they didn't have a chance to even start it.
So, Mr. Steele, do you think students fear or panic when taking Istep, and what advice would you give to the students?
Well, I think anytime students take a test, there's always that fear level and anxiety. And, that's why our teachers have been teaching you guys some test prep things since 3rd grade. Just kind of staying calm, staying relaxed, doing your best, and trying not to let that anxiety that often wants to come out, trying to keep that suppressed. And it can be stressful, and it's stressful for anybody. But I think the important thing is remember what your teachers have taught you and just do your best.
Right. So there's talk that Istep will be replaced. Do you know what timeline and what will replace Istep?
Well, I don't know all the details, but I do know last March our governor signed a bill eliminating Istep. So it will be going away, and there was a panel that was created, a panel of, I don't remember how many people are on it, but they're in charge of coming up with what will replace Istep. And I think we'll hear more about that fall of 2017.
Okay. So how do you feel about replacing Istep?
I think it's a great idea. I think its initial intent was a great idea. I do think there's reasons, and we definitely want to try to track students' education throughout the process to make sure that everything's going well and see things that need to be changed. But I think it's something that's kind of outgrown itself. And I think it is time that we take a hard look at seeing if there's something better out there that would help our students.
Yeah. So, Mr. Steele, thank you so much for being on our program.
Thanks for letting me be a part of it.
And thank you for watching. I'm Aiden.
And I'm Marie. We hope to see you on our next program.
Have a great day.